Welcome back, guys. Who's ready to do a little scoop panning? Yeah, scoop panning with a 140. Back in a minute. All right, guys. Thank you. Welcome back. Glad you're joining me. Glad you're watching. Hit that like button. Got a 140 scoop pan today. I've had this, and I think I've showed it on some equipment videos where I've talked about my equipment. It's over the barn, and it wasn't latching back anymore, and so we've done a few things to it. So the first thing I had to do is I had to get this spring put on it. So I put a spring on it because that was the problem. That spring puts pressure on this lever, which keeps it locked in here, and then when you need to dump it, you do like that and it dumps. So I got to, and you guys are gonna learn with me. It had a little short stop here that had a string hooked to it, and I said, okay, I'm gonna try to get some more leverage on this thing, and I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait to see if this is gonna work or not. I've bent it right here to clear the light, but I gotta see how far it's gonna dump, if it's gonna hit my tire or something like that. So we may end up cutting that off. I don't know yet. We'll just have to see. The snapback, you see what I'm doing there? The snapback, what I call the snapback on it. I'm not sure yet. So this whole thing is a little bit still trying to get it back right. I was just looking at the level of it, guys. So what we're going to do, we got to go a long ways to use this thing today. I'm just playing, not real long. This ditch here has filled in a lot from what it used to be, and I have this ditch so when water comes off this driveway, it hits this ditch and runs that way and doesn't run into the shed. And it's just, I haven't pulled it down in, oh gosh, 3, 4, 5 years. It may not be that, maybe 2, 3, 4, but I need to pull it down again, and we'll see about putting the dirt over here behind that shed. I won't spread it out today. I'll just pile it up, and it dries up a little bit. We'll get the the scrape blade and pile it up a little bit. All right, let's check the oil on this thing, guys. We ain't checked it in a while. Ellie was getting ready to throw some pants away the other day. And I told him, I said, no, don't throw them away. We're about a half quart. We're all right to do what we're going to do. I said, don't throw them things away. I need it for a shop rag. So I cut his jeans up into a shop rag. So let's get on here, and we may have to make some adjustments on this. I like it. I used to use it a lot. I used to take, it seemed like if the dirt start piling up one end of the garden or something, and I'd take and so it doesn't hold that much. I mean, a good wheelbarrow full maybe, but hey, I mean, I didn't have to dig it, and I didn't have to unload it, but you know, it'd take me a little bit, but I could move some dirt from one end to the garden to the other. Might take me a couple of hours, but I needed to get it fixed and get it back going, and I'm not sure the spring that I have on there is going to work yet. This is just going to be some trial and error to get this thing back to where it was. Because what I want is after it dumps, what you want, so it'll dump, and I'm thinking that this thing may have to cut off this tire here, or cut it off to about right here. And I'm thinking, but I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I can get around that. I may end up bending it back this way a little more to getting it right there, because I'd really like to keep this leverage here as far as that dump. But anyway, when it closes back, it should snap in by itself. As you can see right now, it's not quite snapping in by itself. I'm having to help it a little bit. There we go. But I may be able to help it a little bit with the tractor. So I may be able to let the lift down and get it to go back in. So we got to see there. We're going to tie a temporary string around. I don't think I can reach it. I don't believe I can. Nope. We may just get Will to dump it, but let's get busy. All right, guys, it's getting there. Now, let me warn you, so it may not show up good on tractor. So there's already a little bit of a ditch there. And so the lift arm is bottoming out as far as how far down it'll go, because your two wheels are on the outside, they're lifting it up. And so the scoop pan is about as far as you can go. There was a high spot down there and you seen it grabbed and eat real quick. It's dumping pretty good. I would like to put a bend on it about right here, back that way, just so it's almost missing the tire. So if we bend it back just a little bit, we'll have it. So we're going to do that right now. Let's see, we want to bend it somewhere. So that's clearing. Somewhere right in there. Okay guys, I am back and we have got us a little bit of, okay, it's what we did. We bent backwards this way, and then I put a little more bend on it this way, and that should leave me the leverage that I want with that arm. And we'll get Will to film a little bit more, and we're going to pull this ditch, see if we can get that little bit of a high spot there. I'm not trying to get this much in front of the shed, but there is a little bit out there I need to get about where I left off. So we may get that and dump, and hopefully might be a fine tuning adjustment. I had to heat that spring to collapse it a little bit to release the pressure on how much it was putting on it. So we'll fine tune it a little bit, and we'll see how it works. All right, guys, we averted a close situation there. I like to knock my light silly, but thank goodness it just knocked the cover off of it. All right, so this, how did it get over there, Will? We thought we had it clear. I'm telling you, son, it looks like we need to cut this thing off about right here. What?
Does it travel in this thing a little bit?
It may travel a little bit, but I thought we were clear by that much.
Mm-hmm.
So I say we cut it off here. Move this down there and not worry about how much leverage we have. Because I don't think that would go all the way to tear. We're going to cut it off halfway right there. All right, guys, the long extension just ain't going to work. Like I said, I debated whether to show me about knocking my light to pieces, but we'll leave it in there. That's kind of embarrassing. But that's how it is. I mean, if I took it out, that wouldn't be real life. That wouldn't be how things are. So we'll cut it off down here, which I probably should have used my disc cutter to cut it, but a couple more rounds. I think one's fine. All right, guys, is it exactly what I want? No, it's not. I honestly probably need to cut it off again because it is rubbing on the tire, but it's rubbing with the tread, and plus that little bar is bent too, so it's not hurting anything right now. I'm not gonna mess with it tonight, but that may be something I adjust if I get to moving out there and I need to move some dirt from the gardens. But I think we got it. You just got, you know, there's no draft control on this thing as far as float or, well, it will gouge down in there pretty quick. When you're trying to make a ditch, it's been a while since I used it, so I can go back through that in a minute and I'll skim off the little high spots there with it, and but we'll get it done. I appreciate you watching, tuning in. Hope you've been enjoying all the videos. We ordered 100 from, and I ordered it from this place, and I'm not getting paid or anything by it, but taterman.com. I swear that's the name of it, taterman.com. And I've ordered there before, sweet potatoes, and no problem. I mean, what I planted, the picture I put in a video a couple weeks ago of a big old trailer of sweet potatoes, that was some that I had ordered from there. And I ordered some Carolina Ruby, I believe. Had the name Carolina in it. It was dark orange on the inside. And I said, you know what, that looks like a good sweet potato. So we ordered 100 of those. It ought to be enough to do 2 rolls in that garden out there. So that'll be enjoyable. And I look to do my tree grafting. You know, the internet says wintertime, January, February, March. I think I'm just going to kind of split the middle and you know, from you guys' advice, which I actually trust a little more than just Google, to be honest with you. I think we'll shoot towards the end of February, 1st of March, because sometimes, you know, you can have some pretty good marches and stuff. So I think we'll shoot for the end of February and we'll try that tree graft. It should be fun, and I enjoy looking forward to it. Thank you again. God bless you all. God loves you. We'll see you.